nigga had the craziest 4 bars in probably almost history.
Was it Jesus Christ
That nigga
had dreads?
said-
So shake 'em.
Yeah, Jesus Christ had dreads.
So shake
'em.
I ain't got none, but I plan on growing some. Imagine all the Hebrews
going dumb, dancing on top of chariots and turning tight ones. Like
You gotta see it like him. You gotta have your glasses like this.
Ooh. Like
Jesus Christ had dreads, so shake 'em. I ain't
word,
gonna
like
play
what
no
mindset
growing
you
some.
gotta be in to just come with that?
He probably was off some shrooms.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't saying nothing like that. I ain't never tried shrooms before.
Me either.
But
Don't
you
point
ain't-
at me like I'm the shroom kind of
Just all right. Okay, listen. I tried it once. All right. Cat's out the bag. I tried it once.
Tried it once is crazy.
Over here.
I tried it twice actually.
He's the guinea pig. Oh, he had to double back.
I tried it twice. Hey.
Yeah, them type of bars just seem like you got to be on some psychedelics or something. You have to be high to rap like that. Them ain't no sober bars.
Nah. Now, what's a sober bar?
A sober?
Who you think was in the booth when it was sober?
A hip hop hibbit dibby hip.
I thought you was
hip,
about
hop.
to say Will Smith.
I got another cup. Keep going.
Oh, he was off some shit and still wasn't saying shit.
I knew Gucci was off someone. He was trying to get his Bart chain to smoke. Smokey Bart.
That nigga is a.
That was funny. You want to see Smokey? That Gucci was hilarious.
That nigga is.
You Smokey?
That shit ridiculous.
Did you smoky Bart?
Now, I ain't never had this before, y'all, so don't judge me.
You just be pointing at stuff like that. About to look cool. Let me get it.
He talk about you being a guinea pig.
You hear me?
And he's just, I ain't never had this before.
I never had this before.
You know,
Then get it.
What is it called, bro? What is it called?
Padre Azul.
Padre Azul. Papa Azul.
Super
No, Azul is blue.
Premium.
Say it again.
Super premium.
80. Let's say 80% proof. I don't need a lot of that. No, I don't want to. I don't want.
We both need a swig. Both need a swig. So you can't get none of this. All right, I'm just letting you hold the cup.
First
don't
and
think you in line
foremost,
for this.
I want to start off by saying this. Fuck Jable as a staff, a motherfucking record label, and a crew. I can't be like if you. I can't.
We record this, son.
Yeah.
They gonna be like,
you cool and all, big fella.
Don't do me like
Yeah, don't do us like
oh,
that.
dang,
It's
son.
all right, kid. Do.
What? In 20 more years, we can pull up.
Yeah.
Pull up.
This gonna in 20 more
actually
years.
19 years.
And 19 more years, this gonna be your pod.
Yeah.
You and your friends gonna be in here doing the same
You
thing.
and his kids
Yeah.
and his kids, y'all gonna be running the show.
Yeah.
No, he ain't gonna use that. That boy gonna be worn out by then. He don't want to use that full time. Place gonna be bigger. It's gonna be a new location. You smelled it? Yeah, just there you go. What would you do? Dang. Boy, my nose hairs is.
Y'all ain't even got shit.
All right,
I just told y'all, man.
You always tell us this. That's why. You ain't got shit to do.
I'm a
You make me nervous holding it over.
What we toasting to?
Oh.
What we
We
gonna
toasting.
We gotta toast to something.
To fuck Brett. No. I'm
Yeah,
playing.
fuck Brett,
Say it.
Ian, Gabby, nigga.
I still
Not yet. Nah.
still work there. So.
Come on, hey.
Can't say too
everything
much.
that we say on this pod, if the person is saying it, it's for entertainment purposes, and it's their own views.
Oh my God.
Is that strong?
Look, you'll drink over there in that
It's
bottle.
hot. I ain't even like.
Open the door. Not close the door. Open the door.
Open the doors.
Open the door. The doors.
Open the door.
Let me see what they talk about. Let me see what they talk about. I ain't gonna sip because you know if you sip, it's way worse than actually taking a shot.
This is Dara gusta la gasolina.
You know, I ain't no punk.
It ain't
You know?
that bad.
It ain't that bad.
It ain't that bad.
My chest still burning.
It's definitely a little hot. It's definitely a little hot.
I didn't even take that.
Bro, this ain't normal.
A bare minimum swig.
Don't breathe too hard. Like it's might.
I watched the person in Mexico saying how you supposed to drink tequila. He say you supposed to breathe through your nose. I'ma try it. Let me see.
This ain't normal.
Don't die.
This ain't no normal. And you listen to them, you dumbass.
How the fuck would you listen to Jorge?
them one of the biggest drinking tequila peoples on earth, boy. You crazy?
Them niggas Sinaloa.
That nigga, he didn't turn red on us.
Cut niggas' heads off.
Singing and turn red on us.
He done turned.
You all right?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm good.
You know, the hospital right there. You know, we if something was to happen, if something.
Afterwards.
Hey, this how he set us up. He wanted us to take it first. Like, y'all want the chaser?
He wanted us to be the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Bro, what's wrong with
He
this
set
man?
us up.
What's wrong with this man?
He set us up.
Yeah.
Y'all want the chaser? I just want y'all to try it first before y'all get off the ground.
See, you get you some friends that are good influences on your life.
Like me?
You know, before the pod started, y'all, I said, y'all, I'm done drinking.
You did say that.
I'm glad he put his mic down because it's some bullshit. But
that's what a drunk can say.
Nigga Page, that nigga be looking like he going at a Girls Gone Wild event.
Damn, you
minus the titties. Minus the titties, but the liquor.
Sean's going wild. That's what that is.
He said the liquor is prevalent.
That's what a drunk can say. I ain't drinking. When somebody gets super, everybody done said that. They got super drunk. You like, they wake up, hangover, like, I ain't drinking no more. Then in that following week, you see them out there drinking. I was like,
I see why people have vices. I see why people take drinks after they get off work now.
Yes. This is a crazy combination, but it's good. For some reason, this shit is good.
Because prior to me getting fired, you know, I had a few.
I drink to that real quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Prior to me getting fired,
yeah,
I had a couple
strong
drinks.
Passion drink
After work or before work. And, you know, it works. Yeah. It works. They fired me so like crazy, like.
We prophesized this.
Yeah.
We literally had this whole conversation.
Yeah. And
the way it was gonna happen.
That's
to the T.
That's how it happened.
That nigga was America's Most Wanted in that bitch.
Yeah.
That nigga was top priority.
Last pod, that Sunday night, I was 2 minutes late.
Oh, see, now you told me it was 1 minute.
I looked on Chronos. It was 2 minutes.
Did you have any vacation time left?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're going to have to pay you out.
Yeah. I ain't got that much. It's probably like 3 days.
24 hours,
yeah. But I was 2 days late. I was trying to take tomorrow off for Mother's Day. Submitted the info to the soup.
That nigga put the heat on his own back. She went in there. She seen that red mark. She
got him.
Ooh, got your ass. She hit you with the.
Got him.
She hit you with the big boy from ATL.
She made a conference call. We got him. Woo! The crowd goes wild.
Yeah, they was ready to do that.
Yeah. But
just another brother.
They got a whole board in their little war room upstairs in that little dark area. Them glasses up there. You know how they had like the cartel? It'd be like the main person.
Yeah, the main person.
They finally pulled that nigga head down. Like
we finally busted my man.
Yeah,
they be watching people from up there too. From what I was told.
The mezzanine.
I got watched a few times.
I caught Brett goofy ass because he up there, but he on his phone. So it shows like
the bright ass light.
Like, get your goofy ass down from up there. Like, shitty ass. Like,
I heard he just got a promotion.
He going back to first shift.
He ain't gonna even be like a line manager or nothing like that.
That nigga wasn't managing shit anyway.
Right.
Nigga be sleep.
Shout out, man. Shout out to all my people at Jable that rock with me, that rock with us, that rock with the pod. You know, we appreciate y'all.
Mm-hmm.
My time there was
subsided.
Yeah, but hey, on to the next thing, man. On to the next thing.
We welcome you back at the.
I just applied last night to be a carrier though. Having second thoughts about that already. Cause that's gonna mess up my availability.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Boy, you working from 6 to 6.
Monday through Saturday probably.
Yeah.
It's $20 an hour though.
Make the money. Don't let it make you.
I ain't gonna even lie. Like this combination that I got, it tastes good. But this,
I told you, it's good. It tastes like a strong passion fruit.
It's already in my bloodstream.
Oh, that's because you was drunk last night. So you was a drunk.
Eyes just like flicker.
Yeah, that nigga. Yeah, he is. I wonder what he gonna say today.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Sean Preston podcast.
It's not gonna be the Sean Preston no time soon. We working on that.
It might be off the script.
Off the script.
I like that. I like
not
that.
like you think.
It's them other podcasts that's off the script. They off the script. We off the script. And they ain't gonna have the flavor that we be bringing. So fuck all of them. Fuck all of them. It is what it is. Off the script pod. And we in.
We going off the script right now. This wasn't even playing.
None of this. None of this.
Don't know that we really come in here and just sit down and
Start
talking. First, when we first started, we had like topics and stuff.
No, not when we first started. We was probably like 8 episodes in. Then we started trying to do topics. And
we still started going off the script.
Yeah, it's off the script. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, this episode 25, by the way. So we done made it 25 episodes in. I see y'all rocking with the 100 men versus one gorilla. Yeah, that one doing numbers already. That was probably like, it seemed like each pod, like niggas just get better each game. Like we out here like the motherfucking 2003, 2004 Detroit Pistons out this bitch, nigga. Like niggas just out here going crazy, putting up epic numbers.
You Darvin Ham?
Fuck no, nigga. This nigga called me Darvin. You more Darvin Ham than me, nigga.
I ain't no Ham.
Nigga, you Mike James, Lindsey Hunter.
All right, no, you Chauncey Billups. That's what it is, light skinned boy.
I got a bald head. Yeah, I could be Chauncey.
I be Ken.
So who you gonna call yourself? She, Tayshaun, Rip, Corliss Williamson.
I'm more so like
that nigga McDice.
Darko.
McDice. That's crazy. He was underrated anyway. McDice was underrated.
McDice.
I ain't no McDice, man. I'm a starter. All right, I'm a starter.
Out of the starting 5, Chauncey, Rip, Tayshaun, Ben, Rashid.
I can say Rip, but I got Rashid attitude.
Yeah.
I used to see Rashid all the time, all through the.
He cussed me out.
I used to come through to my McDonald's and shit.
What McDonald's you was at?
I used to work at the McDonald's on the west side, the one that used to be connected to the VP.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
that one was trash.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I hate
my Sprite tasted like gasoline.
All they Sprites taste like gasoline.
Look, so we used to have that bitch lit though. Like I used
that
to
shit was small too.
1800 in the big goat cup.
Let me get a number 4 and let me get 20 on pump 4.
So I got a story. I think I told this story before or whatever. It was me and my compadres in there. We was playing around. It was leaning towards the end of our shift and everything. It was probably like 8ish or 9 or whatever. You know, nigga get off at 10, 2 to 10 shift or whatever. So me and my man's Dimitri, we over here throwing M&M's at each other and shit, whatever. I'm on the table, he in the front.
This is a typical McDonald's shift.
We over here throwing these M&M's and shit. So we get an order or whatnot. Dog still lighting me up or whatever with the M&M's and shit. I'm making a McDouble. Well, I'm making like a hamburger or whatever. So I'm making a hamburger and everything, send it on the way. Lady get her food. She leave. She comes back.
Who put cheese on my cheeseburger?
She's mortified. She's mortified. Like,
Who
she
put cheese on my
flags us
cheeseburger?
down or whatever. Because I'm sitting in the front of the lobby now because it ain't shit going on. I'm sitting there. She comes in. She's mortified. She's like, come here. Like, fuck you got going on or whatever. She's
She
like,
said, "Come here," like that.
yeah, she was whispering, where because we had some patrons in the lobby or whatever. So she like, I don't want to cause a scene. Da 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 da. Woo woo woo. She's like, look at this. Like, I don't know what this is. Woo woo woo. So she opened the hamburger.
It was an M&M.
She opens the hamburger, right? It happens to be a green M&M,
Oh shit!
and it's like right. It had to be like a McDouble or something. She opens it, and being that it was hot, it had melted the candy. So around the meat is green, and it's just like a little brown ball. It's just a little brown ball. So it's looking real nasty or whatever. So I was like, we'll probably. Of course, I ain't about to say, we was throwing M&Ms and shit. I'm like, like what is that? Like, like,
Never seen that in my life. How did that happen?
I don't know. So yeah, like my manager come up there. She was like, I don't know what that is. So we gave her money back. We was like, would you like some more food? She's like, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
You guys already tried to kill me.
Like, I don't want to cause any trouble. That bitch probably reported the whole.
Man, what? She definitely looked at that receipt and got the hotline number.
You ever worked at a fast food spot?
Yes.
I've never worked at a fast
Damn
food
near
spot.
all of them. How come?
He feel like he too bougie.
I ain't gonna say I'm bougie,
He
but
bougie.
I just never worked at a fast food spot. Just cause I was a class clown, I actually was an AB honor roll student.
A blue.
An AB honor roll student. I didn't
Okay.
push you, son, so don't make it seem like I did that. But I just didn't. Yeah, I just didn't really take it serious like I should. But one time, I don't know if y'all familiar with hall sweeps out in Waterford.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't in Waterford, but I'm familiar with Hall
Here
Sweeps.
we go.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
you
I
know,
just had to
Waterford
make,
was
a little uppity. Get to class, you guys.
Middle class whites. You know?
I didn't know. We was
The blacks wasn't. You was a token black back then, huh?
Pretty much, yeah.
In middle school, yes.
You was probably the best player. They was like, you got said on the back.
Pass it to said. Pass it to said.
Coach being the huddle like, look, everybody get out the way and hand the ball to said.
Let him shoot.
I ain't even gonna lie like that. We had some killers on the squad or whatever.
That boy was.
Lynn's son used to play Emmanuel. He was on the squad or whatever. They was all varsity and shit or whatever. E-Man, Mark Presley, all of them niggas.
Was that before middle school?
This was high school.
Okay.
Middle school.
You was the token black.
I didn't play football 6th grade.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, like I was saying, hall sweeps. Everybody know what hall sweep was. That mean you get called at hall sweep.
Why you in the hall?
Detention? Because we wasn't going to class.
Oh.
We skipping class. I told you. I told you I didn't really take it. I was an AB honor roll student. I just didn't really go to class. I did my work.
Mixing.
You said that's not mixing?
No.
What you mean?
You're skipping class.
Mm-hmm.
AB honor
So
roll.
it's for sure alternative purpose.
No. I did my work. I did my work.
I
did my work, but not like you think.
I mean, who didn't skip class? Like, let's be real.
I've never seen the purpose of skipping class. I'm just not gonna come to school.
Yeah, I did both. I did both.
You can skip class. I mean, my mom worked there anyway, so.
Oh, that was a luxury.
That's crazy.
You hear me? Like,
yeah.
But you yell hall sweep and you get caught in that hall, you either get in detention or 3 days. So me being me, they yell hall sweep. Everybody scattered.
Purpose. So I'm already skipping class. So you gonna give me a punishment that lets me skip more class?
Yeah, skip school. My uncle was a hall monitor my 11th grade year at school, and one day they had a hall sweep, and he came around the corner like, they just paged me on the walkie-talkie. I was supposed to come around this corner and get you. Hurry up and get to class. I was like, my nigga.
You got caught in the next one.
Well,
do y'all feel like, because you just made a good point, do y'all feel like kicking a kid out of school helps? Like,
I only been kicked out of school once.
Well, if you think about it,
One time.
One time, and that was my sophomore year.
Well, you
Fucking
know,
with Lynn daughter. Fuck that, like not put.
Wait, so
Lynn
you was-
usually sit over there.
you was
No, please don't.
No,
Please don't.
No, nothing
Please,
like that.
yeah, please.
No, put that back in the cup. Like,
Right. Please don't.
nah,
Yeah.
we got suspended together or whatever because
Please.
suspended together.
I don't even know if she got suspended or whatever. They came down or whatever trying to pressure me or whatever to tell who I was with, and I was like,
All of them.
nah, or whatever.
You was snitching.
Nah, like they was trying to get me to snitch. Look, I'ma just be honest. So it was me kinda, but I know for a fact they couldn't know
It was you.
it was me. It can't be no cameras in the locker room or whatever. We was going in there, running through lockers and shit or whatever. It's past 10 years, so statute of limitations. Running through lockers and shit. We was hungry. We was trying to get these walking tacos. So we tried to get these.
What's a walking taco?
Some Fritos or some hot Cheetos or whatever with some taco meat and some nacho.
Thought about selling
I
those
thought
here.
that was a walking taco.
That's what he said.
I mean, a walking nacho. Hey, put this
walking
back.
taco.
A taco, a walking
Yes.
taco. I
So-
thought it was a walking nacho.
That's what we was trying to do. We was running in pockets in the
Y'all niggas was.
in the pool locker room or whatever. So I had found like a little Kyocera or whatever, that little flip boy, like a little knockoff sidekick in like another phone. And I don't even think we found any money or whatever and shit. So we leave or whatever. So that Monday, they somebody reported, said they seen us going into locker rooms and shit, whatever. Remind you, over the weekend, you know, I'm getting the text messages and shit or whatever, So I was like, hey, I found your phone or whatever in the field or whatever, You know, I'm willing to return it or whatever. I can meet you at my or whatever to get it back. So I done gave dog back his phone.
Still went to the office.
So I'm in the office. They was talking about like, yeah, some property came up missing. Whoop whoop whoop. And they said they seen you in there. But I'm like, this nigga got his shit, bro. I'm like, but
He
I
got his phone.
I can't say nothing. I was like, you sure he ain't got his shit? Like, I'm over here giving all types of hints. They not catching him, whatever. So I'm like, what the fuck? So they gave me 10 days. But, and I remember the day they suspended me. They suspended me on December 18th or whatever. Mid-winter break or whatever. Well, winter break or whatever. So I had to do that week or whatever. Plus the 10.
15.
So I was off for like a whole damn month, feel like.
Do you feel like that helped though? Like, was you able to get your work or anything like that?
I don't
Like,
give a fuck about no work. You're like, the fuck? Nigga, that's between y'all.
so like, how did that work when you get back? Like, did the teachers be like, you good? Like, what happened?
They said I was supposed to come up there and get shit. No, nigga, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, y'all kicked me out.
Nah, yeah, that's between y'all.
But does being
I don't
suspended
think
help?
suspension helps.
Because
honestly,
like what you
they
saying?
got, but then they didn't switch the game up. They got ISS, in school suspension
yeah.
or whatever and shit. So that's some different type of sorcery, right?
I didn't did a day in school suspension one time. I didn't think it was bad. Like, I actually would rather do that than to be at home because I was just doing what you supposed to do in school.
Yeah, y'all just monitoring.
Yeah, nigga was
closely.
I was in class all day. Like, it was just me and one more person in there.
Yeah,
And we was just doing our work
That was a detention.
in school suspension.
I got a detention at the mall.
For school?
Yes,
How'd that happen?
I was when I was going to Lincoln or whatever. So
I never hear people be like, I went to Lincoln. That's rare.
what's wrong with Lincoln?
It don't count.
What you mean it don't count?
Only Jefferson, Madison, and Washington.
Yeah, fuck all of them. Fuck all of them Lions over here, Lincoln Lions.
LLs.
Yeah, double L's.
What middle school you went to, Kemarre?
That was a night.
Madison? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How was? Go ahead.
I
Go
ain't
ahead.
eat at night.
Man, y'all used to get fucked up in sports.
Where y'all at now?
Cause y'all had all the convicts and shit at y'all school, so like y'all know y'all good at running and hitting people.
Man,
We had scholars at our school.
Man, you crazy.
We had robotics
You
and shit or whatever.
crazy.
You know,
You
we can't.
You said nights used to get fucked up.
I'm talking about Lincoln.
Oh, I was say yeah, that
Lincoln.
definitely. Hey.
Look here.
Lincoln
here.
Middle School.
Neither here or there. They lunches used to slap.
Middle school lunch
Lunches
was
that
top
sub
tier.
line. Look,
Yeah.
Man, that sub was
them
trash.
no.
I ain't eat the subs in school,
I
but
ain't-
Gourmet
it was
sub.
trash.
Look, they give you options, nigga. You get the Kaiser bun, the pita, or the
Oh, it was an
Subway.
Yeah.
off-brand ass Subway.
No, this shit
You
was
had-
fucking over Subway, honestly.
you get the banana
hell no.
peppers.
Yes.
All
Then
the
you
Yeah,
get
you
the
get all that, but
Yeah.
them bitches was cold as fuck.
You don't eat. I don't eat cold subs.
You
either.
can
I don't eat
But
cold subs.
apparently,
Who about to work? No, I need my shit toasted. It's
the
a difference.
the subs had to be good.
toasted and warmed up.
Bougie.
Toasted and warmed up, two different type of
Bougie.
heats. Two different type of
Bourgeois.
heats.
He had that money though. He went to Madison. Anybody that went to Madison, their parents was a little well
Yeah,
off.
he got.
Bro,
he
I
got
stayed in the Newmans.
Chick-fil-A catered or whatever.
I stayed in the
for his whole
Newmans. It's
class.
like what other school I go to? I went to Emerson Elementary, then went to Madison, then went to North. They all right around the corner from each other. I stayed in the Newmans. I'm not about to go across town to go to another school.
Getting dropped off in a
He got a
Jag.
good point.
Actually, I wasn't even getting dropped off. We was getting dropped off, but we was walking as well. We wasn't in no Jag.
to fit in.
We was in the Suburban. And
What year?
what year was what?
The Suburban.
It don't even matter. I'm not speaking on. I'm not about to indict my
If
father.
it was 05, it was 06 Suburban.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
But yeah,
on some foes, and that bitch had some knot. yeah.
Then they had a Lincoln Navigator.
On
After
some
that.
tools. On some tools.
Get this man. Pour some drink.
It was on some tools.
Lincoln Navigator.
It was on some tools,
Is-
but yeah, no, let him. Tell him about the Lincoln.
Yeah.
he tried to make it seem like this is a little beater.
Yeah.
No,
he-
it was zero beaters, no shooters.
The game changes when you say Cadillac or Lincoln.
Yeah,
Like,
all premium top.
top shelf.
Yeah, you ain't hear him say no Mercury, no motherfucking
Fords.
no,
nigga.
no,
Continentals, nigga.
Yeah,
Nigga.
no Sunfires,
Yeah.
no
Pontiacs.
yeah.
Oldsmobiles.
I actually had an Oldsmobile. I had an Oldsmobile. That was like really one of my first cars. An Oldsmobile.
My first car
I called her Lucia.
was an Eagle Vision.
What the fuck is that?
I don't
like
even know what that is.
A Dodge Intrepid. But
My Oldsmobile ain't had no heat
damn.
or no radio.
Hey, that motherfucker ride.
You
though.
hear me though?
That's-
Got me to point A and point B.
That's
Nigga
it.
got
That's
a
all.
lot
that-
of cakes from that wheel.
Yeah. Yeah. You had a car in high school?
No.
Oh,
We actually, not really. We shared, we called it the Viso.
I remember you were saying that.
Everybody know about the
The
Viso.
Viso.
I remember one time. This is when everybody was having them parties at the center stage. So I remember one time it was all of us pulled up at the center stage.
I never went
And
to
we
the center
parked.
stage.
Yeah, it was these motherfuckers used to throw parties or whatever.
I'd heard about them for sure.
We parked.
Never went to one either.
Everybody outside. We sitting there chopping it up. Woo, woo, woo. People don't know that the van stopped on us. They don't know that we sitting there posted, trying to get it to cool down so we can restart the bitch back up. So we outside talking. We out there about at least 20 minutes chopping it up with everybody.
Just to get the car to cool down.
No, but they don't know that though. We like, cause we just stopped. We like, dang, we just stopped in front of the entrance. Like, damn, like fuck it, get out the car. We got to, what up, though? We got to talking to everybody. Next thing you know, we waited like 20 minutes, and that's when the security like, hey, y'all gotta move y'all whip. We like, who gonna move this bitch?
Let's push
like,
this bitch down the
we like,
street.
Kemarre, nigga, you the driver. Start the bitch up. Boy, that nigga started that bitch up. It started up though. I'm like, nigga, take off, go park that bitch.
I'm trying to think. Like, have y'all ever been in a car with a female and y'all car cut off?
Nah, but
Boy,
I use candles to
that.
defrost my windows.
that's crazy, nigga. I was on a date one night.
No, I got something worse though. I done been in the whip with a chick that I wasn't supposed to be with, and her car cut off. So like, I'm not trying to get out the whip to push this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He don't want to
like,
be seen.
I was like, yeah.
I gotta go. My shit was so fucked up because it was like my shit cut off. We was leaving the mall. My shit cut off at the light on ball when leaving the mall.
Out here flexing.
So a nigga, the windows down, you can see the chick in the car. A nigga rolled past like, broke ass nigga ain't got no gas.
Ain't got no gas.
I'm like,
It was probably Murray.
I mean, nah.
made it so
Yeah, you think
bad.
I'm that type of person?
Made it so bad,
Yeah.
like, nigga. It was just the nigga was a light skin like me, so he damn near shouldn't have been saying nigga the way he was saying
This
nigga.
beige on beige
Yeah,
crime.
Beige old beige
Nigga
crime
broke-
is crazy.
Broke ass nigga ain't got no gas. I'm like,
Did you have gas in it?
the gas wasn't even the reason the car cut off. My motherfucking alternator went out on that bitch, nigga. So he was just stranded at the light. I had the hazards on,
Burning more battery.
looking stupid.
But if it had already started, you should have been good.
Nah, them boys go
The
when
bitch-
they go out.
This was
they-
a 91 Buick Century.
Oh yeah.
That bitch was like, nigga.
Was we talking about this on the pod, or it was somewhere else? It was like girls with the best coochie. What type of cars they drive?
Nah, that wasn't it.
What type of cars they drive?
They for sure had the Malibu.
Who would they say?
The
Somebody
Malibu
said the
coochie-
Nissan.
The Malibu coochie was cold. They had the
any small Ford,
huh?
any small Ford car, a Ford Focus.
A Focus. I ain't had no Focus coochie. What else?
Any small cars, for real.
It's really that Malibu. They was for sure in the motherfucking what is that? I'm drawing a blank because these is all pristine.
Is it an Impala Grand Prix?
That was so.
Any Chevy, like
Yeah,
any small Chevy, Cruise,
Yep.
like
Had a Cruise.
That's what I'm saying. Any small car.
The Intrepids.
You know, them girls are small cars.
Then you'll catch one that'll probably be in like a what's that? Like a Trailblazer or something. They was like the little bougie ones a little bit or whatever. But
you catch a girl with an SUV. 9 times out of 10, she got a kid.
hmm
She coming with it.
She definitely.
She coming with a baby.
that's coochie vetted.
You said that coochie what?
Vetted.
She's coming with a baby.
That's,
Y'all ever mess with a girl with a kid?
yeah.
No, I'm not saying like you older. You know, you get older. I'm talking about like in the younger.
Yeah.
Like dating.
I was like stepdaddy of the years.
How you become stepdaddy of the year? Like, what's the requirements for that?
Not really, but nah, like I done talked to chicks that had kids and everything, and you know, I just felt like if I'm over here cracking your mama like an egg, like the least I could do, you know, kind of help
Take
out
care
or
of
whatever.
Junior.
Like if I see you more than like 3-4 times, then it's kind of be like, all right,
Hey, little
like,
man, you want something from the stove?
yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know?
Fuck your fork.
Nah, I couldn't do that. You know, it was all cool though.
You ever mess with somebody with a kid, Murray?
Of course he has.
I have.
What was your limit on kids? 1, 2, 3?
She had 2.
Did you have your son?
Nah. This is my younger. I was younger in my early 20s. She had 2
Prime
kids.
Tox.
She had 2 kids. 2 of them things. And I was like, we went out, came home. Ooh. And it was crazy though, cause when I had spent the night, woke up the next morning, her son came in there and was like, "Daddy,
Never had that.
wait a minute."
Never.
Slow down, little fella.
Yeah, like hold on,
Slow
like,
your roll.
was his daddy just here? Like, what's going on? Like, was he here the night before? You laughing like I'm serious. What's going on? But I learned my lesson though dealing with females. I'm not knocking nobody who deal with females with kids, but me when I was young, like that baby mama and baby daddy drama, shit, will put you in some, man. Listen, I done seen some shit. I'm not in it.
Say my name Bennett and I'm not in it.
Man, I done seen some shit like this. Your baby daddy, like, hey, that's between y'all.
Crazy.
I learned my lesson. Shit gave me PTSD.
Say never again. So what about
back then, but now I don't know. Now I probably would though.
I probably wouldn't even talk to a chick that don't got kids now.
Why?
Because it's just like
coochie's trash. No, it's just like
niggas
ain't want to nut in you. I'm just like,
I'm not shutting no clubs up. I'm a strudel nigga.
I'm talking shit.
I'm a strudel nigga. Junk. Ain't no twinkie
nigga. No, you're not talking junk, nigga. Be honest.
All right, because I'm just saying, ain't nobody. Serious, I'm serious, because ain't nobody want to shoot the club of me. Nigga. You damn near 40 with no kids. What about the ones who like baby daddies and locked up, and you dealing with her, and nigga get out, and you like, damn.
That shit be sketchy.
Yeah.
You know, women be loving they niggas that be locked up or whatever. Like, it just, like you said, like niggas that get locked up be praised more than the people that be graduating or whatever shit.
Yeah.
And I ain't saying like the people that's locked up should be forgotten or whatever and shit. Like, cause there's some stand up niggas in jail or whatever, whole through and through or whatever. But it's just like, it really falls on the chick or whatever as far as like, why is you starting something new knowing you not fully over,
right?
You know, such and such or whatever. So it ain't no knack to the dude that's in there or whatever. It ain't his, it's partially his fault or whatever, but it's like, you just got to be open, clear communication on that type of tip or whatever and shit. But that's always sketchy.
So when a female say, I'm about to hold my nigga down, how long you think a female can last without stepping out, doing her own thing?
What is you consider holding down? Like, she ain't giving no coochie up?
That as well, like anything.
No coochie up?
Because wait, so you like, if you say like hold it down, like so would y'all like, even if you were single, like, so would y'all mess with a girl whose niggas in jail, but she like, I'm doing my own thing, but still making sure her dog good, putting money on her?
She put it that way. Like, if we just on some fuck around type shit, it ain't nothing serious, then you just gotta respect that. You can't be mad at it. See, that it was communicated or whatever.
Yeah.
You not selling me no dream like this about to be a us thing, and then when dude drop or whatever, you know, dog parole into your crib or whatever shit like that. Like, that this shit just, like, no, you just gotta be upfront and legit about it. If she brought it to that and that put it in that perspective, then you can't get mad or whatever. That she gave you a choice, like, you either gonna fuck with me or you not.
Yeah.
But I'm holding my mans down or whatever, and it is what it is.
So I told, if I was to get locked up, I think me and my wife, we both agreed like 5 years is the max.
5.
Yeah. Anything over 5, we might have to move on. If I'm not mistaken. Like 5, I could do 5, but like 10.
So you gonna be a monk for 5 years? Hold your wife down?
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me, hold on, you think?
Hey, this don't make it look good because I'm over here laughing.
No, but like,
so you think like females that hold they niggas down more than guys that hold a girl down? So you think guys, they girl get locked up?
Both people.
The first day niggas is going out stupid.
Both people is folding.
Yeah, you don't think it's loyal girls out there that actually?
I feel like
I ain't gonna say loyal girls, just loyal people out there that would be loyal to
Think about it.
Significant. Why they
5 years is a long time.
Yes. How long was Remy? Nah, Remy Ma. How long she had?
Oh, don't do this.
You think Papoose was out there?
Pat was probably smacking shit.
She probably, if she was locked up for a minute.
She was locked up for like 7.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So what about Gucci Man? Gucci Man was locked up for a minute.
He probably did like 2 years.
He was. He did 2 years.
Yeah.
She was still getting smacked.
You think she was getting smacked? Hey,
I don't know.
get rid of them tears, man.
I
I
don't
don't
think-
have faith in people.
You don't have no faith at
I
all.
have faith in
I don't think
humanity.
she was getting smacked. But then at the end of the day, even if a person is getting smacked, right, or out here smacking, like that communication just gotta be there.
If it's over a year, and even under a year, I'm still thinking getting smacked. But over a year, you're for sure getting cracked. You're getting cracked.
So you saying you ain't got no faith in no female over 6 months. 6 months she out here getting cracked. So you just got shipped upstate.
As part of the losses you take, getting jammed up, like nigga. Like,
That's true. That's true.
No, that is.
true.
But I feel like it's females
part
out
of
there
the
that's loyal.
part of the situation. Like, so if that was my situation, just to alleviate my mind from even thinking that, like, I'm gonna be like,
Go ahead and do you.
yeah, you know, I'd rather she just hold me down or whatever. As far
Send
as
me
book
some on
wise,
the comment section.
like, you know, I'm not about to even try to put a chastity belt on you or whatever and shit and create lies in this tension.
Yeah.
For no reason, knowing it's gonna happen anyway. So to leave my mind at peace, I'm just go.
Some people can't be logical in these situations.
Yeah.
True.
Like,
So who you think can go longer without sex, men or women?
neither.
I think men can.
You think men can go longer?
Yeah, women.
Really?
Women. And this is.
But you know, it'd be majority of the females saying, "I don't need no."
women. This is a scientific fact, bro. Like women's sex drives are higher than men's. You know that?
I ain't know that, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they sex drives are higher than ours.
Mm-hmm.
So they really always be walking around here horny, like more hornier than us.
That's
Like,
why they motherfucking rooms be sounding like barbershops.
Huh?
Wait, what?
What does that mean? What
They're
that mean?
giving tapers and feds.
Like as men get older, it's crazy. As men get older, our sex drives slow down. As women get older, they sex drives speed up. So, nigga, say it might be right, nigga. Nigga 34, 35, go to jail, and this girl out here, she 34, 35, nigga. Yeah.
And that's not nothing. It ain't even no knack to nobody. Like, I done just seen so much shit in my lifetime being an SSN for a period. And, you know, just,
What's the SSN?
A
Social
super
Security
sad
number?
nigga.
yeah, super side nigga. BSG. Black Sock Gang. Shout out my nigga Gun. Or whatever.
You was affiliated with a lot of gangs.
Yeah.
The
You used to be throwing out initials out of nowhere. What's this?
BSG. SSN. You know, woo. Made in America.
Made in America. It's crazy.
You know, but like, yeah, like I done seen some heinous acts of
Some what?
Some heinous acts.
So you saying like you didn't
And it's my fault though. Like,
yeah. So
know,
you don't have no faith because you know what you was out here
it's
doing.
either you experience it and privy of it, or you're oblivious and it's happening
Until
without you not
yeah,
knowing.
yeah.
You either one or
One
the
or the
other.
other. So it ain't no in between. It ain't no she actually being faithful. You either being cheated on or you not being cheated on, or it's a percentage that you may be being cheated on. Is what you said.
All I'm saying is it's not. It's always more than one key to that coochie.
Got you.
It's not. That's like, I'm just saying, just logically, like you can't think you just that nice and that cold or whatever. It's somebody else or whatever. Like, give or take, it might not just, she might not be easy or whatever. She might not be a goer. But a nigga, you know, hard times come about.
Yeah.
You can be going through some mental shit or whatever. You not being the best you possible. That's gonna leave the door open.
And they say like that's why people cheat. Like
yeah,
there be something going on. It's just a lack thereof somewhere.
and that ain't even necessarily like, I don't know. I just ain't got no faith for real. And I,
Yeah, cheater.
I'm not a cheater. I've never cheated in my life. I get the fuck on.
But you a super side nigga though.
Ex super side nigga.
Oh, okay.
Cheater.
Ex super side nigga. Had a whole little
Fam.
construction company.
Hold on, let me see what the camera look like.
That song goes
Anywhere. It's sad.
You can insert that
Anywhere.
anywhere, and it's gonna hit. Like, but I hate them that way or whatever. But at least I'm still optimistic.
Right.
Still getting married. Spring 2027. We live? Yeah, man.
So you said who hiring?
How much would y'all take to be? How much money would y'all have to be offered? How much money would y'all have to be offered to be a police officer? Is 80 bands enough?
80. Where am I gonna be policing?
You don't even have to police in your neighborhood. Like
I can't police in my Providence.
20 miles down the road.
That ain't far enough.
100 miles down the road.
Just say 2 hours away.
2 hours is cool.
Like Saginaw, you could be a cop in Saginaw.
I'm not. Them niggas wild out there. Why can't I have a nice little?
What about
Let me,
Tecumseh, Michigan?
let me be in
Tecumseh.
Cities we ain't never heard of.
Tecumseh.
Let me police in like Bay City or Paw Paw, Michigan.
Paw Paw is crazy.
That's
yeah.
for all the old people.
Yeah. Quiet shit. I give old
But
people.
them old people be the worst.
Yeah.
It's gonna be suicides and grand larcenies.
What is grand larceny?
Nah, I'm talking shit. It ain't gonna be no grand larceny, but that's stealing something that over I think it's $1,000, $999.
Okay.
Yeah, like literally, if you go over that a penny over that dollar amount, you get that bitch go from a misdemeanor to a felony.
That's crazy. So if y'all was a police officer, cop, or whatever, what character in a movie would y'all be if y'all was a real life cop?
I'd be Tyrese.
Tyrese and what?
Fast and the Furious.
That nigga wasn't no cop. That nigga was a convict.
Turned cop.
That nigga wasn't no cop.
He turned cop. That nigga was working with them peoples.
Working with somebody and actually.
He was. Now that I think about it, he was an informant. I ain't no fucking informant. Well, then I'm Paul Walker. I'm an under.
What about
but
you,
not in
Kemarre?
my Providence, though.
Me, if I was it'd be between Martin Lawrence from National Security or Bad Boys.
Yeah.
So a detective. You want to be a detective?
That's the only thing I could be. I ain't gonna be. I can't be no beat cop.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Or Blue Street.
Y'all couldn't be like no road patrol
Or Blue
officer?
Street.
Nah, I'm smooth on that.
I could be one of those.
I need to give me my scat.
I'd be a funny. Also, you would be the Ice Cube on Ride Along.
And nigga said, "Give me my scat."
Give me my scat.
He want to be Ice Cube
my
on Ride
Grand
Along.
National.
Or Denzel from Training Day.
You know what? I wouldn't mind being. I think a detective would be fun. The only thing about that though is when you come up to the homicide scenes, and see the body.
What do we got?
Shit. But I wouldn't mind.
That'd be a homicide detective though.
I thought a homicide detective and a detective. I thought it was just one detective for
it's
everything.
different detectives for different shit.
I ain't know that.
Yeah. But you got detectives that's investigating shit like B&Es.
Breaking and entering.
See,
murders.
Vandalism.
When somebody broke in my house, the detective just gave me his card.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say that he was, a B&E detective. He
No,
just said,
it ain't. It's different units because it's different strokes for different folks or whatever and shit. Like you ain't gonna have a nigga that's not experiencing that or whatever. The turnover rate ain't gonna be good.
Nigga
Some
was like,
people
I'm
can't.
Detective Rob Cherokee.
Detective A-Ho and B-Dix.
Alvin Ho.
You ain't no cop, Jay.
I need
Jay Reed.
I learned so much about cops and detectives.
That they eat donuts.
No, when something happens to you, you learn about that system. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I need to learn the system and the laws when I get pulled over.
Like when I went through the whole FOC shit, yeah. Now
Like-
people be hitting me up asking me about shit as far as how filing paperwork,
Yeah.
how to file motions, checking it, all of that shit. Yeah,
I learned too, like to your point, like the police, they don't really know nothing.
no,
It's all based off of what the streets say or whatever you tell them happened.
that's why you keep your mouth shut.
And I was just like, but I will say this though, they do know. Then I will sound like a liar, right? Because it's all based off of what you tell them, what the streets say. But they do know like what's be going on in neighborhoods. Because when somebody broke in my house, they was like, "It's this person. Like we've been trying to catch him for this, that, and the third. He done broke in about 3 houses in this neighborhood."
Have you seen dog?
Since then, no, I haven't.
You know who he is?
Yeah.
Let's ride on this nigga at the pod.
Mm-hmm. I gotta drop my son off. Though.
Yeah, and I gotta go get Tina.
I got Rachel. So
Y'all put me in a bad spot right now.
You got Rachel. I still need Tina. That's your friend.
Can we talk about this when we get off the pod?
Nah,
All right. But
finish your story.
yeah, just long story short, man. Like they be knowing without knowing at the same time. Like I learned so much. Like it's almost sometimes like you got to get street justice on your own. You got to slide for yourself. But when you slide for yourself, you put yourself at risk and in danger as well, because you can be charged too. You know.
But that's their fault. Them niggas be moving too slow.
Yeah.
Like I seen little Tink Tink at the corner store 7 days straight. Yeah. Why ain't y'all seeing them?
Yeah. Candle. Oh no.
Yeah. You know, they just be moving a little too slow. But I couldn't be no beat cop. I'd be like an undo.
I would want to be like one of them detectives in the movies that it'd be like, oh, action packed and shit.
No, I don't.
That's why I said Bad Boys or
no.
Push it to the limit.
Nah,
Nigga out here running and sliding off the hood of the car, getting into the gunfights.
Okay, showtime.
Yeah, nah.
I want to be like Shaft.
Nah, I don't need none of that.
Shaft was a pimp.
Yeah, pimp detective.
Yeah.
I mean,
look at him.
I mean, you got the hairstyle just like him. So
hey,
that
man.
makes sense.
Hey.
You know?
You look like the original Shaft. Richard Roundtree.
You look like the Haitians who tried to get Gabrielle Union and Bad Boys too.
That's cool. I got her though.
The devil is not welcome here.
I could not remember where that was from. I was at home the other night, just randomly. The devil is not welcome here.
You got to call yourself the devil in his house. Shit.
But yeah, I would want to be a detective, man, just to see what's going on in the streets. Like I said in the last pod, my political career is over now.
No, I was reading your shirt. I was gonna ask you.
Preston for District 1.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, Sean Preston for District 1. This one I ran for city council back in 2021. But yeah,
I was about to say I should have just slid your name on the motherfucking card.
Yeah.
I should have. It's the window closed now. But
it is.
Yeah,
it is.
You know, we could do a write-in though.
We can.
You gonna have 3 votes.
I appreciate y'all.
Make sure y'all vote for Sean Preston.
I'm good.
Look, I didn't ask for this influence, but I gotta.
You gotta stop hanging around these niggas, man.
Yeah, because this shit kind of bad. Like
it's not good. For
like
you. I'm telling you,
look,
you're gonna have a lot of enemies that you don't even know why they your enemies.
I already got mayors over here shoulder bumping.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I got mayors shoulder bumping.
This game is a dirty
fuck her
game. It's a dirty game. I'm dead ass serious.
Did y'all that little game is worse than
the drug dealer. I don't want no beef.
That's what I'm saying.
All the
this
same.
Beef different.
The drug dealers might got a little bit more moral compass though.
Yeah.
They might
facts.
They might
I'm seeing how this shit played.
Y'all operation
this shit is crazy.
Yes.
I didn't watch The Wire. I seen how that
For
that's
real.
how I feel like it's really like that. Y'all
the world wrestling entertainment is entertainment.
Look, it's crazy out here. Like
y'all know people that know people.
I'm telling you, bro.
For
It's
real, though, like
characters.
there's so many intricacies in this shit.
Yeah.
Get niggas locked up. Put
Yeah.
switch right. Put this on them. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't even did shit. Like I just know 2 niggas and they don't like it. Now I know more niggas. So if they see me with these other niggas,
what are my niggas?
and they not
Go get
and
2
they
niggas.
exactly. Oh
2
solo.
niggas get 4.
Oh solo.
4 niggas
solo.
get 5 niggas. 5
Like,
niggas get more.
like that shit crazy.
It is, man.
Especially as I'm not even gonna do that.
You already said it.
Nah,
so
I can't do that. No. Yeah.
It's a dirty game. Man.
Yeah.
It's
a
a dirty game.
Shout out my peoples.
You can't really. You can only trust the people who you have genuine, real relationships with, and then sometimes
they
even
turn
that,
back on them.
Yeah, even that.
I think I ought to drop a video or whatever saying all the people that I'm backing or whatever for this political
That would be
campaign.
nice. But just be ready for what comes with that too.
I scraps.
You know, and like
They gonna be commenting on it like, but you know,
That-
such and
that's-
such.
Go ahead.
No, yeah.
I was gonna say that's been my thing. Like, I used to be so focused on like, oh, I gotta be ready for, I gotta stand on what I say and then be ready for the consequences.
Right.
I used to care about the consequences.
And like the thing about it is, only reason why I didn't make a political stance publicly in a sense is because I didn't feel like I was well versed in knowing like the work that they done.
Yeah.
But on the hindsight, I have garnered these past few months a sense of people's natural character.
And that's what matters.
Like their character, because you know a person can be whatever they want to be on the screen, but when you chilling with these people in a public setting where the cameras is off and they can genuinely be them, they pulling up in Nike Techs or shit like that or whatever, just chilling, kicking it with you, like you get a real genuine sense of who this person is, and that's what matters at the end of the day, because we not gonna be with them when they in that office brokering these deals for our city, and that's what I feel like would genuinely matter and everything. I don't need no, I need you to be polished because you're gonna have to be in other rooms or whatever, and be able to carry over your views or whatever and shit to get the shit done. But nah, like we need a real person in there.
Yeah.
You don't think people can be themselves when they running?
No, not to a certain extent. It depends. Well, you can be yourself. I feel like you can be yourself in a sense as far as like local, like a city, like for mayor, things like that. And once you go further up, because, and why I feel like this, because your reach is a little further. So when you go to like a governor or like a state representative, you're not going to be able to physically reach all of these people. So now your image is all they can really go off of. They only can see you on paper or video. You can't really get that in that personal touch with said representative. Yeah. So that's why I feel like that.
I think you can and can't be yourself, right? The stuff that you, but this is for everybody though, because some people do stuff at home. Some people don't drink out in public, right? I use drinking as an example. It was times I would never drink out in public. It was times you would never see me drinking on the internet. Now look at me.
It's a drunk.
I ain't no drunk, but look at me. How you keep saying, like, the shit that I be saying, like, my nigga political career is over. But
also, you saying like if you was running, you wouldn't be doing none of that.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Any.
But why is it like you got to be positive? Like, don't nobody go out and have drinks and
I feel like
smoking.
It's more relatable.
You know
that's the facade that people put up, bro. Like niggas ain't gonna be on the pod like nigga. I'm running for city council.
I get it.
Niggas gotta
like
watch.
one pastor.
Niggas gotta watch Head of State.
Like I get it. Like like, and it's not even
That ain't
because
right.
we cool, but like you genuinely care for the city, bro.
Yeah.
And like you really didn't put in the footwork and put the you didn't really grind it in this community. So like regardless that you're not a cookie cutter representative, like truthfully, this about to be bad. It's about to be bad. All them old niggas that's on them boards, y'all need to get the fuck on. Cause the shit that y'all doing clearly not working. We done lost everything in this fucking city. We done went bankrupt. We done came back or whatever. We still got ways to go. And y'all still sitting there stuck in y'all old ass ways. Like, give or take, I ain't saying that all of y'all never did nothing good for the community. I'm sure y'all had. But just like when y'all came onto the board, the people prior to you, y'all felt like they needed to get the fuck on. Now it's time for y'all to get the fuck on.
And you heard it first from the Sean Preston podcast.
Yeah.
From Seddy B said.
And yeah, I said it. Y'all can see me. Y'all know where
snapping.
I'm at. I be at
Snapping.
Charlene's all day.
Yeah, man, like
Come
And
holla at
Nigga
me.
be
I'll
doing
buy
more
you-
than bumping your
I'll buy
ass,
you a
boy.
shot.
They about to follow you. You gonna walk
It is what it
outside
is.
on 4 flats.
they're gonna be like, "Did you see what that young man said on Sean's
Look,
podcast?"
it is what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
make sure I make a
Niggas,
clip of
don't
this.
get me dropping names. I'll drop names.
Drop a name.
Fuck Mob Deep.
Drop
Fuck
him.
Bad Boy.
No, stand on it.
Look at him.
Do that.
He just said, I'll drop names. I drop one. No, I ain't gonna do that.
Because when I do drop my video or whatever, I don't want to. Because what I say is a reflection of people that I'm going to be
Around.
pushing. So I can be radical, but I can't be too radical.
Yeah.
It's
But
a
it's
thin line.
it's
You
man
gotta
like
waver.
it's a way to do everything, right? But in politics, you can be yourself, but you gotta play the part to get the role majority of the time. Like you really gotta create a character. Like you gotta become. It's almost like I said, it's almost like wrestling. It's almost like the internet. It's like
Oh, you got some IPAs.
you gotta create a character. And that's just it. You gotta, and then you almost gotta like move the crowd, and you practically can lie. Like it's like telling half truths, cause majority
Truth is a whole lie.
yeah, but that's the truth.
Uh,
But majority of the people, like if I say we gonna build a youth center, if I'm the mayor, nigga, the crowd gonna go crazy. Hell yeah.
You ain't building nothing.
But this is what I'm saying. I can say we gonna build a youth center and the crowd go crazy, but it's not enough people in the community that don't know that we ain't got enough money to really do it. But
that's the problem too.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not only like so. Although it's people don't really understand how this shit works, bro.
Right.
Like, okay, you can elect the most perfect person that's hard to go, want everything for the city, but niggas feel like they only need to vote once every 4 years.
yeah,
Not all of the little intricacies.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the federal shit, that's so far removed for what's really going on
Yeah.
in our city.
Yeah.
It's hella shit that needs to be corrected or whatever. Like, you need to build a whole team, vote for more people that's like-minded,
Yeah.
because those like-minded people gonna all have that same viewpoint.
Yeah.
And then shit can get pushed through. You're gonna get them votes on the board or whatever to get the funding that you need to see that change that you actually
I
need.
wholeheartedly agree, man.
Like,
I wholeheartedly agree.
people just ignorant. They don't really understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And that's partially our fault or whatever. I feel like we need to genuinely start like some type of rally to to let the community know, especially our younger people,
Yeah,
on how this works. It's not no every 4 years. That's a federal level. We need state and citywide levels.
citywide is every 4, but to the state, like it's some state elections.
So yeah, like all of this trickles down.
Yeah.
Like people be like Trump. Yeah, the shit has some hindsight or whatever's going on in here, but it's other shit that's below him or whatever that you gonna see more readily differences or whatever in your everyday life.
If we wanted to see change in Pontiac, right? First, we would need a mayor that's supportive of our causes, and then we would need 4 people on council that's supportive of our causes as well. Because those 4 people that's on council, they gotta be able, they gonna vote on what the mayor wants. So like, if the mayor can say, I want to build a youth center, but if he can't get 4 votes to approve it on council, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
So it's a lot. Like every board, every organization has a board. They have an executive director. The executive director has a team, and then they have a board of directors. The executive director say, hey, this is what I want to do for this quarter, this year. And then the board decides whether he going to do it or not, if they want to go in that direction. And that's just how all this shit work around here.
And who is our board members right now?
Our city council members are Mike McGinnis, William Carrington, Kathy Lee James, William Parker, Mikhail Goodman, Melanie Rutherford, and Makala Jones.
How do you know all this?
Because I'm a student of the game.
So who's funding all this?
Funding?
Yeah.
Yeah. Funding what? What do you mean by that?
You say when somebody want to get something new done, like tearing stuff down. Like who's paying for all this?
It depends, right? If a house needed to be torn down, if you stay in Pontiac or you have taxes taken out your work check, that's who paying for it. The people who have taxes.
You know, that'd be crazy.
Districts as well.
Yeah.
Or is it just a city fund?
It's called a general fund.
Okay.
And then it's not really broken down into districts. It's broken down into allocations. Mm-hmm. So they might be like, look, we got $1 million this year for blight, and then we got $1 million this year for the rec center. Then we got $1 million this year for cannabis. It's all like they just.
That's crazy.
We don't need $1 million for cannabis.
I'm just using that as an example. Yeah.
So how much was that when they redid the high school? Remember when they redid the high school?
So the and most people don't know
that
this
money
either.
came out of nowhere.
Nah,
but they always. I feel like they always had.
I was
a
part of that. Like I put the whole new sound system in Pontiac.
That's crazy.
In the high.
So
new drinking fountains. Each one of them drinking fountains was like $9,000.
Yeah. So the school district and the school district and the city are 2 different entities. So the school district has a superintendent, and then they have a board. So to answer your question, though, they did, have a millage to build, like to pretty much upgrade the schools. I don't know if the money is still there or not, but they did do that. And I actually helped do that. I was one of the front runners for that project. I was fighting to get the school district more money because the city hadn't passed no millages for the school district in over 20, 30 years. So that's why everything was so run down.
So like, where is? I ain't even gonna get into that.
Let's talk about it.
It's gonna piss me off.
Let's talk about it.
It's gonna piss me the fuck.
You already didn't yell though. Fuck her. And I'm not gonna say you on the road. Just
nah, cause
for real though. My bad.
Nah, go ahead.
If we really want to see some real change though, we gotta get our pockets together first. Niggas gotta get some money, cause money, it moves the needle. Either we gotta get some money, or we gotta create a big enough movement and have a structured movement and push. We gotta become lobbyists. You know how people come and say, "Hey, why don't you vote for me?" You gotta be able to I'll vote for you, but do you support these issues? Do you support these things? And if you support these things, I got 100 niggas that'll come vote for you. But we need to know that you will support this stuff. That's how they do it all across the country, bro. They lobby. They lobby
and they lie.
True. But this is why I've been exiting the political world.
I was gonna ask you, what made you stop
running?
Yeah.
running for office, when I went to the other side and seen how the grass wasn't really green and seeing that it was really all a game, and I'm like, I'm really trying to do this for real.
I feel like I'm too passionate for politics. Bro.
Exactly.
I'm too passionate.
Exactly.
Like, cause I'm really trying to get shit done. Genuinely. I'm not trying to hear all of this. Oh, what you gonna do for me?
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Oh, if I do this, when it come time for this time or whatever, is you gonna back me? Like, bro, at the end of the day, what is we here for? Like, all of these side deals and all of these undercuts and all of that shit. Like, I'm not trying to do none of that, bro. Like, do what's best for the fucking city.
Yeah.
And then once the city start flourishing, then, you know, even then don't even do it or whatever. But if it's a must, then, you know, take a little pinch for yourself or whatever.
Yeah, that's why my campaign slogan was, you want a contract, I need a kickback. Because that's
like, niggas be trying to pinch from a crumb. Like, and
y'all pulling from shit. Y'all pulling from niggas that ain't got nothing already.
Yeah.
Y'all extorting the poor on behalf of the rich. And you wouldn't believe, like, you would start looking at niggas different.
Already.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Already looking at niggas.
You would start looking at niggas different because, like to your point earlier, it's niggas that been in positions that's been doing shit in the city, and the conditions of our people have not changed.
None.
Let them go. Let them go.
None. It ain't no motherfucking reason the Silver Dome and all of that shit got sold for $500K.
$63,000.
63?
$563,000. That was the number
for the building and all of that land.
All building in the land.
That's crazy. But yet they was trying to tax PAE $1 million for that little land across the street to build a fucking gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who brokering these fucking deals?
Right.
That's making no sense.
Yeah.
So that little when they tore down Silver Dome or whatever, and that thing when they was like, oh, they was trying to turn it into a casino.
What happened with that was it probably just wasn't in favorable of the leadership at that time. Cause that's like, I'm gonna give you an example, right?
That's where most of their money would have.
Exactly. Somewhere aligned, and this is just my personal opinion. I don't know this to be true. Somewhere aligned within that deal, some motherfuckers couldn't profit off that shit. Some niggas that had it was either a bad plan, or some niggas that had some type of leadership role in the city wasn't gonna get nothing from it, and they was like, nah, we good on that. Prime example, nigga, the Phoenix Center, right? Niggas don't even know this, or they don't remember. They just sold this motherfucker 4 years ago.
Yeah.
They just sold it 4 years ago.
It was to them brothers, wasn't it?
I don't remember. And they were supposed to do something with it. Whoa.
Yeah, you're out of here, buddy.
They were supposed to do something with it. And they had developed it, everything.
Belly button was out.
Everything. Or not developed it. They said they was going to develop it. And it never happened. And here it is, sold 4 years later to the county, and they tearing it down.
Yeah.
But
we needed. I'm down with this. I'm getting pissed. I'm getting hot for real. Like, that shit.
yeah.
Like, I tell you, I hold this shit dear, bro. Like,
Yeah.
when I be like anything, any derogatory shit, even if it be joking and all of that shit, like, I really take my city seriously, yo. Like, and I just wanted to. I can't even say I wanted to be like the old days, because even when it was the old days, it still wasn't where it needed to be. Because how is Pontiac in one of the richest counties in America,
fucking United States of America,
and
we the poorest fucking city.
Like, give or take, I understand allocations, because we not really contributing to this county being necessarily the richest at this point, but back in the day we was, when GM was prevalent here and everything, like, we bigged up those other,
we made Oakland County.
We made, like, them people that's in Troy and
Bloomfield, West Bloomfield.
Them motherfuckers came
here
from either came here to work or made their money and moved there.
Yeah.
So our city just been giving and giving and giving
For so long.
and now it's time for them to return this money back to help us.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And yeah, man. Like I just need to just hit for.
We want our reparations, nigga.
I just need to hit for an abundance.
I was just about to hear that.
That's all.
I just need to hit for an abundance.
We want what we deserve. We tired of motherfuckers coming here.
And I'm making shit
Pay
happen.
me.
And it's like, I get it. I'm all for a new development. I'm all for that. Like I want the city to move forward, right? I'm not one of them people that's like, oh no, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. I want to see the city progress, but I want it to make sense as well. Like, and a lot of the stuff just, it don't make sense. But like, I'm not one of those people that be like, nah, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. Like, I want to see the city progress, but it just gotta make sense. But yeah, I gotta slide, man. This has been
I was
dope.
about to say, and that's been pod today, man.
Yeah.
They done pissed me off. Yeah, man.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Shout out to all the mamas out
Shout
there.
Shout out to the
moms.
mamas.
Shout out to my
Who's
wife.
here, who's no longer with
Shout out
us.
to the mamas, the baby mamas.
Rest up,
Mamas.
The mamas.
Go ahead.
No, I'm going with you.
No, go ahead, bro. Go.
I was just going with y'all.
Yeah. Shout out to my wife.
Oh yeah.
Happy Mother's Day. Shout out to my mom. Happy Mother's Day. Shout out to my aunties, my sisters, my cousins, all of y'all who mothers. Happy Mother's Day to y'all. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching the pod.
Shout out to Toots.
Who?
Who?
Oh, Toots. That's what you call her?
Toots.
Okay. I thought you said tits.
I was gonna say, hold on now.
Toots is prevalent.
Shout out to all the mothers, aunties. Shout out to the grannies.
Yeah.
Shout out to the baby mamas.
Yeah.
The single mothers.
Wow.
The independent mothers.
Shout
Shout out to my mother, who's
Yes.
rest in peace.
Rest in
Oh,
peace.
and happy birthday to my little baby brother. Scum ass.
Damn.
I love him. Look, I be telling
So I
people
can
like,
say that.
yeah, I can talk about, I can talk about my brothers and I don't like if we sitting there, you know, my brother, you talk about hold on now, I can say this shit.
Yeah.
You ain't about to sit and let you do it, you know.
Right.
But nah, shout out to them though. Yeah. Son, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, normally I thought if I bring you back, you was gonna change, but I see you're not.
He was actually
all right.
good today.
No.
Usually he be running laps and be making me nervous with the cord.
Like he's active right now.
He active 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what we gonna call this, man? What we gonna call this episode?
Shout out to the memes.
We're gonna call it politics.
Politics.
Per usual.
There we go.
Next pod, we gonna have another name, man. Let's try to knock that out.
Yeah, we got.
This is gonna be this episode 25 of the Sean Preston podcast.
Is we gonna start the number over?
We gonna start it over.
You gonna start the number over?
Yeah.
Off the script.
Yeah.
Number Episode 1.
Next time we come back, it's gonna be off the script.
Shit.
Off the script.
Man.
Last time y'all gonna see us on Sean Preston.
We gonna change the seating arrangement.
We can.
I like my spot.
We can. However y'all want to do.
No, because I feel like this is the Sean Preston.
Setup.
The setup. We got to find a new.
Yeah, y'all can do all that. I'm going to just do the audio. Y'all figure out how y'all want to do that.
We're going to have to figure something out.
But yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe. But yeah. On to new things. Let's get it.